in a long time. I'm excited to be back.
Now that you are back, what was day one like?
A lot of indie, a lot of off to the side team stuff. We're holding back on for now, but I'm just trying to get better technique-wise with Applebaum, Chud, Shimko. They're all doing really well. They're all teaching us a lot of things, new things, some old techniques, stuff like that. So it's just polishing up the technique after an ACL. So, I feel really good right now, but we just got to keep progressing as the time goes on, spring goes on.
Coach said you were doing all the lobbying to bring Coach Applebaum back.
Yeah. I was just wondering, unfortunately, when we got told Gooch was done, we were like, yeah, Applebaum seems like the right fit. We've worked with him. I've had a good career. It's kind of like I never changed coaches in a way. I've had Applebaum pretty much all my playing, and hopefully this last year we just learned more. And because he was spending a year in Miami, so that can definitely help us more than we know. And now with Chud and Shimko, it's a lot of three big minds: Applebaum, Chud, and Shimko. So I'm excited to learn more stuff under him and just see where we go from there.
Sounds like a law firm.
Yeah.
What's your recovery process been like, and when do you think you'll be fully back?
My numbers are really good right now. My numbers say I'm about 100%. I think it's just more of the cautious side. I haven't really hit anybody in a long time since Wake Forest 2 years ago, maybe spring ball, but last year. So we're just trying to I think movement wise and stuff like that. I'm back, but it's just getting ready to hit somebody again. I think we're just easing myself into that, getting ready for that.
We haven't talked to you in a while. Can you just tell us the full story from your perspective, just what it was like, getting injured, how it actually happened, and then working your way back? Watching that last year must have been tough for you.
Yeah. So when I was home, I was just moving. I jumped, landed weird, and then I didn't it just so happened so quick. I didn't know. I've never been seriously injured like that, so I didn't really know what happened. But then I stood up. I thought maybe I just hyperextended my knee or something like that, and then I started walking. It didn't feel right, so got an MRI. Next day, he told me immediately, yeah, your ACL. So we started rehab. I give a lot of credit to my doctors home, my doctors here. They've helped me a lot. And then the early months were hard. It's very hard. I've never been through an injury, so it was hard. I wondered if I could do it. That's where I was at mentally. And I got a good support staff, coach, all my coaches, Halfley especially. So, and then now where we're at, 9 months was a couple of days ago, the 27th of February. So 9 months post-op, I feel really good. I'm back to playing football. So we just got to get back, and September 3rd I'll be ready. So, yeah.
Obviously, you never want to miss time, but
Yeah.
did you have to kind of learn how to be a leader differently?
Yeah, it was tough. I hate missing football games. My last high school 4 and then 4 years here, 5 years now. The last 9 years have been all football. I just wanted, to play at the highest level, be able to perform and learn under everybody. So, so that's what, learning off the field. So I learned a lot from Gooch last year, just how he worded things, how he taught and stuff. But, and I try to help the guys off the field be a leader, to the defense, the offense. And when we played games, and it was tough, but, I wish I was out there, but we're here now, so that's where we're at. So I'm glad to be back, and that's all I can hope for is the next step.
Obviously, the offensive line struggled last year, a lot of injuries. How were you able to keep them together as a group?
Yeah, last year it was hard, losing. You lost me, myself, Finn, Kevin Klein. It's hard to work under those circumstances sometimes, and then it's not easy when everyone's beating up on you outside of here. So it's definitely a challenge that they overcame. They played well in a lot of games, but we also have to remember that some of those guys have never played football at big time like this before. So we try to ease them into it without any outside distractions. So now they all had a year under their belt. We've got a lot of new guys, a lot of competition coming back. I'm excited, and we're gonna be ready. We're gonna run the ball this year.
So you could have gone to the NFL, could have transferred. Why'd you come back? How serious were those considerations, and what brought you back?
They were never really serious. The NFL was more of the side that I was on. I was never going to transfer. My mom received phone calls. I never got any personal calls. My mom, my high school coaches. But I would never leave. I didn't have my degree. I'm finishing my degree this year, so that was also consideration of coming back to BC, not ever transferring, or the NFL. The NFL was just we got some feedback back after the injury, some stuff that I didn't want to hear. So I came back to school. I just want to finish what I started. I just love BC also. The coaches, have pretty much been here my whole playing career, so I might as well just finish it and enjoy the ride as long as I can. And BC was never a question of going to another school. That was really it for me. So. So
Gonna ask you about the video. Whose idea was that?
yeah,
I
yes.
think you're gonna scare the crap out of people.
Yeah, so the video, like we knew Zay did it, like something like that last year, but it was obviously like NFL stuff. And then like I never tried to. I knew like some people were saying I was leaving, like transferring. So we just wanted to mess with the people a little bit. So hopefully it was funny and everyone got a laugh out of it at the end. Good.
Cool.
Excellent.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you guys.